Hello, hopefully I don't look too bad. I'm out here barbecuing Monday. I decided to take off the day. I wanted to actually barbecue Sunday, but I had so much going on, busy doing this and that, and just couldn't complete every task that I wanted to do on my list. Nevertheless, I got an old barbecue grill. I love it. It was even falling out the bottom. And I had some tin around the house from remodeling something, creating. I said, I'm going to fix this grill. I'm not going to get a new one. I got you. I fixed it. I got my coal in here. I got my chicken grilling. I'm getting ready to get this meal together. But this is what I wanted to talk about. I wanted to talk about Melody Holt and Martel Holt. You know, I was looking on Facebook reading some things, and I know Martel's complaint was she wasn't fulfilling his needs. That's one complaint in the marriage. She wasn't fulfilling his needs. I got you, I understand it, I get it. This is what I understand as a woman. And this is what I understand as a woman with 3 children. This is what I understand as a woman being an entrepreneur with 3 children and a few businesses. A lot of times, it's hard to keep a balance. It's hard to keep a balance in life. It's hard to figure out because you're excited about work. You're excited about a new business. It's like birthing another baby. You're excited about life in general. Your creative juices is flowing. You're excited about the legacy you can leave your children. You're excited about things you're creating. And you get excited about that. Then you come home and I have heard him say or her say, you want me to make hot meals and cook and all of that stuff. Beautiful. You can do all that business. Come home and cook. Get that together. Get your children in order. Make sure they're doing their homework. Make sure they're bathing, praying at night and doing a lesson and making sure they're not beating up each other. That's beautiful. You start your day out, and then you got to exercise and work on your body, and your health is important. Take care of you. And then we at the end of the day, and I don't know what he's done, or maybe he was with that other woman. I don't know. I don't know what he was doing, but you may be tired as a woman, as a mother, as a business person, as a woman in charge, as fighting the world and trying to make sure your voice is heard. At the end of the day, you're tired, and the man might look at you and like, now do something with me. But this is the thing. We emotional, we're communicative beings. How about coming behind us and kissing on our neck and nibbling on our ear? Coming behind us and rubbing on our thighs. And not saying nothing, or just like, how was your day? Some kind of greeting like that. How about that? How about that? And then don't want nothing. Just do that. Next thing you know, we might be wet and say, where'd that man go? Like Portia said from Atlanta Housewives, where Bolo and his thingamajig. We might be like, where my husband with his thingamajig? God, he got me started and left me wanting more. So it's like, we do a lot as women, and especially you have children. And also you wanting to be successful. And you got your creative juices flowing. Oh, by the way, with my meat, I took some cilantro from my garden and some onions and seasoned it up. I put it in the oven for a little bit. And then I said, I'm going to have it. I forgot to go get my sausage. Let me get my sausage. I'm tripping. But we as women, we want, there is a lot of men out here that they just want to jump up, bend over, turn around, suck this thing, do that. But We want the affection. We want the communication. We might just want to hold us on the couch and watch a movie. Where are you? Are you tired? Are you gonna stay up? Are you gonna participate in watching a movie? Like, there are needs we have that are very much different from a man. Our sex drive might not be as high. Life might have been sucked out of us. Might be breastfeeding. I mean, there are needs that we have also. But I did want to talk about, because a lot of times, husbands have these complaints. Wives have these complaints. Like Melody said, you should have, divorced me or try to fix it. And a lot of times the hard part is you don't really hear it until you're ready to hear it. Like if your husband's complaint is, I'm not getting enough sex at home, or this and that, and the house is not clean, and da 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 da. Well, you may be stuck or stunned for a minute or something. You may be feeling overwhelmed, and you just need a minute. But your life cycle doesn't stop. Well, how do you get that minute that you may need? That's a hard thing. You have to, and that goes to balance. Are we going on date night? Are we doing things? Are we able to get a babysitter every so often? Are we able to enjoy certain qualities of life, or our children? Are we able to still put our children in sports or activities, music lessons, whatever that looks like? Because you don't want it to be all about the children. And I can understand that it may have been hard for Melody to leave Martel because he's such a good father. If that's the case. But then at the same time, you don't want to get left behind being the woman who you are. And you can be a very good mother. You don't want to get left behind on or wrapped up. But it's hard. I would never tell anyone in a marriage to leave. Sometimes there are things you can work on, and sometimes there's not. It's overall those two people's decision. This is the other part for us as women. I believe, like when you get married at a certain age, maybe out of college, and you was thinking, I'm going to be a teacher. We're going to go back to Melody Holt. And I'm going to myself too. You may say, I'm going to be a teacher. I'm going to do this. And you're happy about it, and you're fine. And Martel came and got her and said, no, hey, this is picked up. Let's do this for our business. Let's add this business venture. And she's game. She's there to support him, because I appreciate when she said they did that lawnmower business. They didn't have any power and electric. And she's ride or die. I'm that person too. I'm ride or die. Come on, let's make magic. Let's make it happen. And so she quit her job. He quit his job. And he talking about, I made you. Regardless of what you think, God made me. That's number one. But the second part of it, you may have given me the drive and the ideal, and to allow me to know that I'm more than what I'm presently doing. I put my sausage in there. But don't dismiss my growth. This is the thing that I have a hard time with. Women, we're still growing, evolving. People. But I'm just talking about a woman. Normally, 9 times out of 10, we're a lot of times supporting a man. Then, if we get the audacity to become a great person, or hard-working entrepreneur, or creative mind, and you want more, you still have your family, you still have your children. You still want more. And maybe you've grown above and beyond, and maybe you've outgrown your spouse. Maybe she's outgrown Martel. What do you do then? There is a lot of people in society she needs to take a back seat. She needs to sit down. What about those children? Why we can't have it all? Why we as women, why can't we have it all? Why do we have to take a back seat to men? That's what I want to know. Why do we have to why we can't have our children? You know what? I didn't realize there are quite a few, I'm not going to say all, I'm going to say quite a few women, or a lot of times women in life nowadays, they wait to have a family. Nothing wrong with it. It's beautiful. Whatever your dream is and whatever your desire for yourself. But why is it that when we have a family, some people believe that we can't do anything else but be a mother? Oh, you can have a family, tend to your children, don't do nothing else. What if we can balance it? What if we can be this great being, continue our dreams? I don't want to die until I'm in my 80s, 90s, maybe make it to 100. It just depends if I can move around and how successful my mind is working and things like that. But just because I have children, I don't want to die and be buried and have no dreams, have no goals of my own. I don't want to be succumbed to my children or my everything that I can't live without them. There is still Janika in here. I still want to be more than I currently am. Let me see, this fire is getting up high on this part. I put my sausage on here. Come on now. Have a good time. I got my fire up high on this. I don't know what's going on. But we getting ready to get this together. Have me a good time. I got some black eyed peas in there that I cooked. I didn't get to season them. I wanted to put some I like a little onion. I love onions. I want a little onion in there, but that's okay. I was able to put some garlic and season them and other stuff. When does my dream stop? This is what I was going to say. A lot of women, because maybe they're acting or they're doing their businesses or things of that nature, they either wait in life to have a child or they miss their timeline and they are unsuccessful in having a child. That's the thing that I used to think every woman needed a child. I just thought that. How could you not want a child? Because I wanted children. So how could you not want a child? I couldn't see past myself to understand others. But now I get it. I thought, be married, have a child, But I get it. I used to see, I want to say older, mature women single, and I have never seen them with a man or something to that effect, or married, and maybe let's just say a house mother or the mother, I'm saying house mother, some mother of the church or whatever. So a lot of times I see them and they're not married. Why is that? Why is it? Because was that male figure in their life suffocate their dreams, goals, and desires? Will he hold them back from doing what they want or what they dreamed of doing or what they had in mind to do? That's where I'm at in life. I never thought that I would be who I am or do the things that I've done. That's completely true. I never thought. I continue to have desires beyond my dreams as a little girl. Even when I graduated college. Even when I got my master's and so on and so forth. I was pushed to get my master's, to be honest. My mother and my ex-husband at that time, my husband at the time, now my ex-husband, he was like, get your master's degree. And I do believe in you have to, as a couple, keep going in the same direction. And you don't want to get left behind. So I said, let me go ahead and get my master's degree. Military paying for it anyway. I just didn't want to go back to school. I believe in continuing your education and things of that nature. But man, nevertheless, I did it. I was successful in doing it. And then the dreams and the things that I want to do and continue, they're beyond me. With glory of the Lord. And it's just, why can't we women have all these things like a man? It's like, get behind your man. Get behind your man. If he don't want to do that, you don't do that. If he don't do that, I think if it's a reasonable decision and choices, do it. If it makes sense. Now, don't get behind any kind of crap. Because a lot of times us as women, we get behind our men and they're trying to make decisions. And we know that they might not be the best decision, but we still trying to push them. We still trying to shine a light on them. We still trying to let them be more than they are now. But we knew that wasn't a good decision. Do they listen to, or we listen to? Do they listen to us? That's what I want to know. You know, but we have to be so humble, which I pray for humbleness. I pray for humbleness every night. But, you know, what does that look like when we want to be more than what we are now? What does that look like? So I just wanted to talk about that, but I keep thinking about the greatness of women. And we have dreams, and sometimes they're put to the side because we have children or a family, and we're trying to make sure that we do everything we need to do to make sure that that's successful, or we're balanced in that area. But I have a lot of dreams. I have a lot of goals. I have a lot of ideals that I still want to reach. I still want to stimulate them. I still want to be encouraged and encourage others. I don't want to be, well, if I could have, I would have, and I shoulda, coulda, woulda, did. No, I want it done. I want to get it done. I want to do it. I want to be successful at it. I enjoy working. I've enjoyed working since I was a little girl, and I was thinking I probably enjoy working because I was the youngest in my house, and everybody was always seemed to have been working. So I could not wait till it was my turn. I was like, I want to work. And I've always been good at saving, just from a young child. So that's in me. So when I raise my children and I try to teach them to save, and I try to teach them the importance about working smarter, not necessarily harder, or I try to leave a legacy for them. And I have to now understand that the things that I do and my legacy that I try to leave to my children, they may not receive it. They may not be able to be as blessed. And all I can do is just encourage them to be a productive human being. Encourage them not to do drugs, not to smoke weed, marijuana, cigarettes, vapors, whatever else. Don't be an alcoholic. You might take 1 or 2 drinks. I myself don't drink. All I can do is encourage. And let them, once they're adults, be an adult. But, I started off talking about Melody and Martel, Holt. And, I have not once heard him say, I was wrong, I shouldn't have cheated. He was just saying to me, or what I received, that the elder men are telling me, yeah, she ought to be able to accept it, or however that goes. Or, it's some men that don't cheat, and they think that that's it. I'm not cheating, so I'm good. No, there is so much more to this spectrum. But we have to, you want a companion in your relationship. You want that spouse to be your best friend. You want to be humble enough to support each other and have each other's back, and not stop each other from growing and developing and being more than they are now. But it's a hard thing. It's life. It's life. And life is not easy. All right. Well, I'm going to enjoy my barbecue, my food. I'm so excited. I might show you all a picture. I was supposed to do some more vegetables besides my black-eyed peas, but time is ticking away. All right. Y'all have a blessed day. And this is my chicken I barbecued. This is 00J Love. Like, comment, subscribe. I love to hear your ideas and opinions.